My name is Newman Chima and I am a Pakistani Muslim. The origin of my culture can be traced back to Indus Valley Civilization, which is one of the early three civilizations of the Old World. My last name Chima is of a Sikh clan, which is an Indian religion and part of a sub-tribe of the Jat people. This is because before the splitting of India and Pakistan, it was one land known as Hindustan, and the lineage from there was divided into the two countries now. Pakistan was the first region of South Asia to be fully impacted by Islam and has thus developed an Islamic identity. Pakistan has access to technology, but most of that technology is for mobile communication. Less than half the population has access to TV, but more than half have access to a mobile phone. In Pakistan, the use of digital technology is very limited and can be described as being in the era of the early 2000s rather than what we experience here in 2015 of the Western civilization. This is due to the third world status of Pakistan. How these ideas of Islam have spread was by the teachings of the Holy Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. He taught Islam privately and publicly in Mecca, publicly at Arabian markets, and at resting places for pilgrims on their way to Mecca. Mostly by word of mouth on its travels it has spread. Islam was formed in 622 CE, and the origin of it was in the Arabian Peninsula. How people were converted to Islam was by the first listening to the teachings of the Prophet and to receive Bayt, which means spiritual allegiance.
Hello, my name is Randy Rashid, and I am a Guyanese Muslim. I'll be talking about my culture. The history of my culture. The Indo-Guyanese people, which make up roughly 50% of Guyana, originated from north-central India and were brought by the British to what was called British Guinea, now Guyana. The British brought the Indians as indentured laborers, which is very similar to slavery. Their purpose was to gather sugar and other resources. How ideas spread to my homeland. Many of the ideas introduced in Guyana is easily seen as a carryover from India. Guyana is a country with Indian traditions and culture, both a mix of Caribbean and tropical attributes. The one thing which is very obvious that isn't in line with Indian people is the language. Most Guyanese speak Guyanese Creole, which is very similar to other languages you'll find in the Caribbean. How people converted. Many people were encouraged to convert by Christian missionaries, but after discrimination of Hinduism, less people converted. And as usual, there are many conversions happened during marriage. On your top right, you can see Kaichur Falls, which is a huge tourism point in Guyana. They have chartered flights that fly out to Kaichur Falls, and there's tours that run over there. How culture and religious traditions were transformed by the alphabet. Guyana's official language is English, but its national language is Guyanese Creole, which is commonly spoken by the people in Guyana. Guyanese Creole is very similar to English, but has differences which are commonly seen among Caribbean countries. Guyanese Creole also has evidence of other cultures within the country, such as Dutch, African languages, and Caribbean languages. Here's a great video on the language of Guyana and other Caribbean dialects of the English language. So just click on the YouTube link here, and it'll take you to a video explaining different dialects that the Guyanese people speak. Guyana is known for natural resources such as gold, bauxite, and sugar. It also has Kaichur Falls, which is one of the most powerful waterfalls in the world, which was shown in the previous picture. Music. The music of Guyana is mostly the genres chutney soca, Indian, and reggae. The Indian music in Guyana is mostly remixed music, which basically takes Hindi songs from India, and most people add more upbeat or tropical beat to the song. Some people feel that by doing this, you lose the melodic feel of the actual Hindi song. There's an example of a remix there that you can take a look at. Chutney Soca is music which is based in Trinidad and Guyana. Mostly Indo-Guyanese or Indo-Trinidadian people create this kind of music. It's more tropical, and it does have more of the Creole languages of the Caribbean involved, but it also has Hindi or Indian in it as well. And many of the drums that are inside are from India, such as the dhola. Reggae music is also very common. You get the traditional reggae that are known internationally, and there's also Guyanese reggae artists that are more common in Guyana, but also known in the Caribbean countries, but not internationally. The most important language, or sorry, the most important music, or most commonly listened to music would be chutney soca and Indian music. In movies, most Indo-Guyanese people watch mainstream English movies or Indian Hindi movies with no technological altercations other than subtitles, which makes it easier to understand. Indian movies are also more viewable as it is being shown on YouTube and Netflix. Many other materials from Guyana and its nations also available on YouTube. So mainly the Guyanese people in Guyana watch Indian movies with subtitles, normally helping them to understand the Hindi language, although it's not very present when you go to Guyana. Stacey Hunter is Catholic and Scottish. The origin of her culture is her last name Hunter began in Ayrshire, Scotland, in the 5th or 6th century. The first hunter to arrive in Canada was William Hunter. He settled in Nova Scotia in 1749. How ideas spread to my homeland. Ideas are spread to, Stacey's homeland through war, letter writing, settlers, word of mouth, passing of information down through clans. For example, traditions. How people were converted. Due to Scotland's natural resources, many battles took place and many communities were overthrown. How culture and religious traditions were transformed by the alphabet. Scotland's language started as the ancient Celtic language of Gaelic. The main language is English with different accents and dialects across the region. If you click on the YouTube video, it takes you to a link which shows you the Scottish dialect and how the English language sounds with that dialect. Scotland became one of Europe's leaders in intellectual, industrial, and commercial industries during the Industrial Revolution. Scotland is now known for having distinguished writers, poets, and novelists. Technology in Scotland. Scotland is a vibrant mecca for art and design, music, film, theatre, and museums. Digital technologies have had a positive impact on Scotland's culture. Scotland's stunning landscape has been the focal point in many films such as Braveheart, allowing many to get to experience Scotland's unique beauty. A number of musicians and bands got their start in Scotland. Through digital technology such as YouTube, people across the world have gotten to listen to these artists and their music. Bagpipes are also a large part of the musical history of Scotland. Through digital technology, we are able to watch videos and listen to audio of bagpipe players. For example, please follow the link below. So, of course, the link below will show you bagpipes and how they are played.
Hi everyone, my name is Rafka El-Bayati. I'm Iraqi Muslim and I'm going to be talking about the culture of Iraq. Iraq is the home of the ancient Mesopotamian civilization. It is a country rich in culture, with roots extending back before 3100 BC. Many Iraqi painters and sculptors are globally recognized. The official language is Arabic, but other languages such as Kurdish are spoken as well. During the medieval period, Arabs ruled Iraq, which influenced it greatly. Arabs brought with them the religion of Islam, which is now the dominant religion in Iraq. Unlike many Arab countries, Iraqi people are proud of the country's pre-Islamic era and live in harmony with other religions. The religion of Islam spread mostly by intermarriage between Arabs and Iraqis. Iraqi people spoke Persian but slowly switched over to Arabic. Iraq and technology. Despite the recent wars happening in Iraq, Iraqi people still try to keep up with the ever changing technology. Internet and TV is a big part of family gatherings now. A negative influence of technology would be how the media portrays the country in general. It is portrayed as a virtually dead country with only tanks, soldiers, and weapons, when in reality that is only a part of what happens in Iraq and does not define it as a whole. Iraq music and movies are benefiting from the growing technology as more and more people get to listen and watch them.
My name is Arvind Bains. I'm Indian and my origin is Sikh. My last name is derived from the clan of Jats and refers to a class of farmers which is mainly located in the Punjab area of India. Sikhism was born in the Punjab area of South Asia and is now known into the present day as India and Pakistan. The Sikh faith began around 1500 CE when Guru Nanak Dev Ji began teaching a faith that was distinct from other religions such as Hinduism, Islam, and also Buddhism as well. Ideas were brought to the journey of Guru Nanak Dev Ji through his five major tours, and they resulted in a 28,000-kilometer walk on foot. Guru Gobind Singh Ji, which is known as the 10th Guru, on April 14th, he purified all known Sikhs using holy water. This was a known method for converting all people who weren't strictly Sikh. The language used by Sikhs is known as Punjabi, and it came from the original Hindu transcripts. And using those texts, Sikhs later developed a type of writing and used them for the later centuries. In India, Sikhs make up less than 2% of the population, but the religion is widely diverse in different regions of the world. Sikhs are known in India for popular singing, especially folksmen. And the music culture is known throughout the world in areas such as UK, US, India, Canada, etc. Punjab is the area that I'm from, and it's not very popularly known for having a variety of access to technology. It's more dominated by the rural area. People from Punjab internationally immigrate throughout the world and spread the culture through the music that they make. And an example of this is Daler Mehndi. He was a famous Punjabi singer known for his catchy song. It was made a while back, and he also got international attention from Deadmau5, but he was invited by the culture.